Very good morning to all. In this session, we are discussing the transport layer service primitivities. In this subject EC8551 communication network, already we are discussed the unit 4 transport layer. Now today we are going to discuss the transport layer primitivities. In this topic, to allow the user to access the transport service, the transport layer must provide some operations to application programs. Real network can lose packets, so the network service is generally unreliable. The transport service is reliable. Network service is used only by the transport entity. So the transport service must convenient and ease to following primitivities are used the simple transport services. So we see the tabulation. What are the primitivity, packet sent, and meaning? First one is a listen. Listen is the meaning of block until some process tries to connect. And second one is a connect. It is a connection required actively attempt to establish a connections. And the third one is a send. That is a data, the sending the informations, and then receive. It is a block until a data packet arrives. And finally disconnect. It is a disconnection requirement. This side want to release the connections. So all the transport layer, even a simple unidirectional data exchange is more complicated than at the network layer. Every data packet sent will also be acknowledgmented. In these acknowledgmented are managed by the transport entity using the network layer protocol and all not visible to transport user. The transport protocol data unit, that is a TPDU, for message sent from transport entity to transport entity. The TPDU are contained in the packets. The packets are contained in the frames. When a frames arrive, the data link layer process the frame header and passes the content of frame payload field by network entity. The network entity processes the packet header and passes the content of the packet payload up to the transport entity. Now we see the nesting structure of the TPDU, that is a transport protocol data unit, the packets and the frames. The client connect call causes a connection required TPDU to be sent to the server. When it is arrives, the transport entity check to the see that the server is blocked on the listen. It then unblocked the server and send a connections accepted TPDU back to the client. When this TPDU arrive, the client is unblocked and connection is established. The data can be exchanged using the send and receive primitivities. When the TPDU arrives, the receiver is unblocked. It can then process the TPDU and a reply. When a connection is no longer need, it must be released to free up a table within the two transport entity. The disconnection has two types. There is a asymmetric and asymmetric. So in this transport primitivities, we use to access the transport services, and the transport layer must provide the applications, and a real network can lose the packets and unreliable. So the reliable conditions to the transport entity to must be convenient to use the client. Now we are going to discuss about the socket. The client and server establish connections and communications via a socket. A socket or the end point of internet communication. The connections are communication links that are created over the internet using the TCP. Some client and server applications are also built around the connectionless UDP, that is a user defined protocols. These applications are also use socket to communicate. Client create client socket and connection them to the server socket. The socket are all allocated with the host address and port address. The host address is the IP address of the host where the client and server program is loaded. The port address is communication port used by the client or server programmer. Either in server programs use the well-known port number associated with their applications protocol. A client communicate with the server by establishing the connection to the socket of the server. The client and the server then exchange data over the connections. Before an applications program can transfer any data, it must be create and an end point of the communication by calling the socket. So the types of identified the communications socket stream is one type and provide the data delivery service as a sequence of byte and does not prevent the message boundaries. After a socket is created, the bind system called can be used as assigned the address to the socket, its protocols, what are the different types of protocols, what are the different types of connections are available. So in this session we are studied complete transport service primitivities and what are the socket method in communication network field. Now the next section we are going to discuss the elements of transport protocol. Thank you for watching this video.